Alright, so hey y'all doing boys, hope you're doing well. Now today, I hope you're ready for back-to-back festivals because the man is finally here. Brand new Napping Reaper Cusack. Now, before we get into these actual patch notes and explain anything, I'd just like to say if you're thinking about summoning on this banner, or maybe you want to save up for the Ragnarok banner that's been on JP, or we're thinking we're going to get the part 2 slime collab up, within the next week or two. So would definitely recommend skipping this banner. I mean, it is basically the same banner as the Myra one. We do have the Berserk Meliodas and Executioner Zeldris as the two side units, but the only thing different in the main pool is we are losing the Archangels for some of the more exclusive characters. So we've got the Wedding Deanne and the Halloween Gotha, which Halloween Gotha is probably the best character in the entire banner, but definitely wouldn't recommend someone. But here he is. Basically just got a bunch of tickets and 1.5 anniversary stuff, basically the same as the first half of the anniversary. I mean, I'll definitely do one rotation on Cusack just because I want to have the character, and I would summon until I just got him, but I definitely feel like if there's that chance of getting Gotha, I'll just go the full rotation, why not? But it's again just a bunch of new events, basically just a bunch of boosting stuff. I mean, we do have the fireworks celebration on again, which is nice, the PvP event, which is really good, same with the Brawl Victory. If you don't buy the monthly subscription, which is 100% the best bundle in the entire game. I mean, the 5 gems a day to the 30 they give you right off the bat to the guaranteed demons, I'd 100% recommend buying it. But even if you don't, we are still getting the 100% deathmatch rate event, which is nice. Double clear tickets and just a bunch of equipment salvaging and boosting stuff, so that's really nice. I mean, I do definitely have a couple of videos planned for Cusack, but definitely not as exciting as getting Margaret. And even if they had given him the same treatment as they gave Margaret with the release and then the buff afterwards, he would definitely be a good character, but he's just lacking that buff afterwards. But there we go, heading down here, final boss battle, Zeldris and Estarossa. Now, originally when this whole Global 1.5 anniversary came out on JP, we thought we were going to get this Festarossa, everyone was calling him, but got a final boss instead. I actually haven't seen anything on this final boss yet, so first impressions will be in that video there, but do expect that soon. I mean, definitely, I'm not sure which costume they give right off the bat, but definitely a big fan of those two costumes there. It's nice to see that Zeldris is getting a good free-to-play costume, because he does have I think it's a Halloween one, where he's got the kind of looks like Gilgamesh, if any of you guys know Fate, but nice to see that one there. And the Estaros one, although it looks good in the picture, in game it looks a bit chunky. I'm not the biggest fan, but there we go, new battle events. This one's been around heaps and heaps of times. I'm sure most of you guys have your awakening materials by now, and more enhancement stones, which personally love that. I just cannot get enough of enhancement stones. It's literally the only material I run out of. But here we go, new costumes for Cusack. I do believe there's only it looks here as if there's only 2 you can purchase, and one will be for 60 gems, but with most festival characters, I feel like they definitely do the 3 purchasables. So not too sure on that yet, but there might be one you could get through one of the events they've given out. But once again, all the ticket bundles here, same prices and whatnot as per usual. The most expensive one giving you 65 tickets. There we go, and there's just names there. Actually buffing Festival Zeldris, which I didn't really pay an awful lot of attention to. I did see a lot about it when it got initially released. Basically just buffing his crit. Oh no, so buffing the actual multiplier from half to 75%. So if you guys don't know, Zeldris can't actually crit. He just turns his crit damage into just the damage he does on every attack. So same for the Cusack, I do believe. So if you see someone with attack crit damage Cusack or Zeldris, they're not just insane. But there we go, and also getting ultimate buff. Decrease all enemies HP related stats for is that not the exact same thing? Decrease all enemies HP related stats by 5% for 2 turns. Decrease all enemies HP related stats by 5% for 2 turns. Oh no, okay, so it's the rest of them have gone up from 7 to 9 and whatnot. I mean, not the craziest stuff right there. Increase all enemies basic stats by... Oh, okay. I mean, that's a little bit better. I mean, you don't usually reach 10 turns in a match and still have all your characters alive, so definitely a nice buff to the passive there. But there we go. I will definitely do a video on the Zeldris as well. I do have him maxed out and whatnot. That's the only reason I'm so disappointed that they have, where are they? These 2 back on this banner, because they're the only units I have 6/6. Well, not the only units I have 6/6. I also have Lost Vein and Eskener and whatnot, but I just have so many dupes of them, and they just keep bringing back these Holy Warfest banners. But no worries. Here on Graven Pool, the Cusack, I do believe I will make him Uagi. I mean, I know it's definitely a unit you want to skip, and if I can save out the materials, especially since we've most likely got a collab coming up. You have to make, what, like 4 sets of UR gear, which can be really taxing on the materials, but yeah, I'll most likely still do UR gear for him. Here we go, just a bunch of changes to the Season 3 Tavern. So, Cooking with Meliodas available through the Barn Tavern, change outfit and stuff. I don't think they're actually giving you the ability to choose your old outfits on the new one, but available once you clear main chapter Tavern Quest, you'll be able to change furniture. Oh, okay, there you go. You will be able to change furniture in the Season 3 Tavern. There we go, and just a bunch of other stuff. If you're interested in that, by all means, read it. Activating the default tavern icon will allow you to set your default tavern, which will be displayed when you log into the game. Okay, and then just at the bottom here, a bunch of ending events. So once again, not the craziest patch notes. I mean, after this week, I do feel like we're gonna be getting a lot more PvE content. These past 2 weeks have been heavily PvP based. I mean, I know we did get like the the Tower of Trials, the Season 8 of that, which will be the final good Tower of Trials, but they're looking on, touching up on the new ones, so hopefully that gets a good rework, but definitely sad to see the old school go. But once again, we are getting the, what is it here, the final boss battle, which should be exciting. I mean, hopefully it's a little more difficult. I know they've made, ever since the Escanor one, they've made them super, super easy, but yeah, just down here, just a bunch of ending events. Basically just everything from the part 1 of the 1.5 anniversary finishing, but I mean, that just about does. And also on the patch notes, I would like to bring up, is this here now. Last week we did have this Happy Stamp Rally. We got our week 1 reward, which basically you just type this code into the game. So share 7DS is our code for this week, and we just head over to 7 Deadly Sins here. Go into menu, this miscellaneous section, and coupons. Just wait for load Escanor, and what was the code again? Share 7DS. So go Escanor. If it wants to load. Oh, never mind. Type in share 7DS. Hit confirm, and that should give us our part 1 ticket. There you go. Heading back to the game, that'll just be waiting in your mailbox here. But there we go. That just about does it for today's video. I mean, nice to see that we've got a little bit more this week. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please hit the like button, subscribe. It really means a lot to me, and I'll see you guys for some more Grand Cross content.